Hey guys, how it's going? So obviously I have not put out a video in quite some time. Why? Oh, just because. So I thought I would just do a vlog and just kind of catch up on like where I'm at in life and what I'm doing and all of that. And what I want to do with myself basically is what I'm getting at. So I was working out at the racetrack, a horse racetrack, a harness horse racetrack, and our season is over because we only go from April to November because it is too cold for horses to be running around in mid-January. We'll never. It's too cold. That's my cat. Anyway. So yeah, we are off for the season, so you know your girl had to go out and get herself another job so she can buy all these new pallets coming out, duh. So, I am now back at my home. I'm at Barnes & Noble. One of my first real jobs was at Books A Million, and my manager there just now happens to be my manager at Barnes & Noble. So, I'm kind of really thankful that I got myself a really cool boss, and she just like sticks around, doesn't go anywhere, right? So yeah, working. It's basically all I'm doing. We were supposed to go to Florida for Christmas with my dad and my stepmom and my brothers and all of that, but the hurricane made sure to ruin our fun, and whatever, we're not going now because we don't have our timeshare or whatever. So, my cute poor little mom, she was going to Florida for Christmas as well. And she bought us like a beach care package for Christmas, and then now we're not going. So she was like, well, what the heck, sad. So then at Thanksgiving her boyfriend was all, you know what, why don't you kids just come with us? And she was like, I wasn't gonna ask because it was like your friend's place we're staying at, all this blah blah blah, but Florida is back on, babies, and you know this pale, pasty little one needs to go get her pearly whites just shimmering in the sun and burning the skin. Yes! Anyway, I'm really excited because going to Florida, that also means I get to see my aunt and my cousin has two children that I have never even met yet. And the weird thing is about our family is, I feel like we all don't really we don't get to see each other very often at all. But, we keep up with each other on Facebook and Instagram. We all text each other and phone calls, this and that. So we keep in contact. So over the years, I guess you could say we were close only by that standard. So it'll be nice to be able to finally see my cousins that I haven't seen since like our grandmother passed away. And, it's just like, I don't want to say it's weird, because it's not weird. Like, you get to see your family you haven't seen in forever. It's just like, I don't know, it's just crazy to think about, because I haven't seen them for so long. And now I get to go see them for Christmas. Like, that honestly, to me, is like what Christmas is about. Is being with your family and just like enjoying the presence of your loved ones. Like, honestly, if Mike just like wants to buy me one makeup palette for Christmas and lipstick, that's all I'm asking for, and just his time and maybe some sushi. That's all this girl could ever dream of, right? Right. So, also, I think I have a very sick and disgusting guilty pleasure habit I have accumulating inside of me. I have, there are some beauty influencers that you'll probably figure it out. I'm not going to say their name, you'll probably figure it out, but there's a huge war between all of them. It's their little niche, their little group, and they have all drama. So, with me being like nosy and all that, and like checking into like what's going on, it kind of makes you think that there's these beauty influencers that have their own makeup lines and like get shipped out wherever because beauty companies send them here and there, or they just have all this money and they live out in California and they're living the life and they want to be petty and like, oh wow, that person, blah, 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 or that person, blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm sorry. You shouldn't really give a damn about any of that at all, to be honest. Like, so yeah, watching all that made me really think about the lack of friends I have, just for that reason, is just drama. I don't like it. I can count all of my friends on my hand, I guarantee it. And, like, I really only have, like, 2 girlfriends and a gay that, like, are really, like, you know, those people I can, like, tell absolutely anything to, and they're always there. And, like, one of these people, actually, we were super tight in high school, like, haven't talked to each other, and just have randomly found each other again. And this girl, seriously, growing up, like, she was the one person I knew, if, like, I had a secret, I could tell her, and she wouldn't say a word. Or it wouldn't get back to me that she did say a word. Like, you know, whatever. But, yeah, it kind of puts it into perspective what kind of beauty influencer I want to be once I'm done with school. Like, do I want to try to do like my YouTube videos still and like try to get a following on that, or do I just want to go straight into maybe doing a skincare line, like trying to do something like that? Because really, okay, I'm going to school to be an esthetician, and really all that revolves around me wanting to be able to do, like, obviously do makeup, but doing like facials and knowing all about your skin and like what makes it look fabulous and this and that. Like, I want to make people feel good about themselves. If it's me doing their makeup or me giving them a facial or helping them pick out what kind of skincare products they need to be using or like quit using, like whatever. Like, I just don't want to end up being one of those people that money comes into the picture and then you just become so petty and you just, like, I don't know, just write everybody off. I just can't see myself doing that. Like, even though I don't have, maybe that's why I'm not like that, because I don't have a lot of people. And then there's been people in my life who I thought were going to be there forever, and then I've lost them due to, like, fights or, like, drugs or, like, new atmosphere, new friends, like, whatever. It's just, like, it's frustrating. It is frustrating being a 20-some-year-old and not knowing your place in this world. And not knowing which direction you want to go when you finally find your place in this world. Like, it's just, it's crazy. And then it comes to the point where you're stressing yourself out when you start thinking about the reality of all of this. Like, oh, once I'm done with school, where the heck am I going to go? Like, will I work at a small salon? Like, do I work at, like, a massage envy at first? Or, like, what? You have all these questions running around in your head. And it just kind of, like, makes you uneasy, because then you're like, oh, God, what if I get to the point where I'm done with school and I am still asking myself, what the hell am I doing? It's just, it's just wild. And this is basically what all my life has consisted of lately, is me thinking about what I'm doing with my life, basically, and why did I want to start a YouTube channel, or why did I all of a sudden get into makeup so heavily, and why did it come so naturally to me, and I just don't know. It's kind of, you like kind of feel like you were meant to do some things, and I always feel like I'm meant to do something to make people happy, because what makes me happy is making somebody else feel good about themselves, or just at least making them smile for a second, because the world we live in now, it is such a shitty place. It's a shitty place, to be honest. There's mass shootings and, like, I don't know, people getting busted for sexual harassment, and you have to worry about the president and, like, worldly things that are happening. It is a stressful goddamn world out there. And if there's something I can do to distract somebody for just a second so they feel like the world isn't crashing down on their heads above them, then I want to do that. That's exactly what I want to do. Like, right now, I'm just a little old book slave barista working at a Barnes & Noble, but every time I make a latte for somebody and they're just like, what did you put in this? This is so delicious. Oh my God, thank you. Like, this is awesome. Like, just even that little bit of something makes my entire day. Like, I just feel so much better, because that stranger that doesn't know me, Like, they kind of complimented me, but at the same time, they were talking about, like, just how happy it made them just then. And that's, like, the greatest pleasure in the world, is making people happy. And not making them happy to where you're not making yourself happy, like bending over backwards and you're miserable, but you have to make people happy. Like, it's not one of those deals. It's just kind of like, I don't know. Like, I'm sure billionaires who give a bunch of money to charities feel the same way I do, or maybe they don't. I don't know. But it just, I don't know. That's just, I've always been the kind of person to where I'm very silent. Like, people say that I'm shy, but that's not the thing. I would rather listen to somebody talk to me, because sometimes that's all people need, is just somebody to talk to. And if I just happen to be that person that they need to talk to, then okay, I'm going to sit there and listen. Because honestly, I don't really have much to say. I do the same thing day in, day out. Like, I could tell you about my cats all day long, or like that book I just read. But, you know, if there's something bothering somebody else and they have nobody to talk to, like, that is the worst feeling in the world, when you're just sitting around sad or like upset about something and you just sit there in your own thoughts with nobody to talk to, and it makes it worse. I don't know. It just like builds up, and at least for me, it just like builds up inside, and you can't breathe. That's all it is. You just can't breathe. You stress out so bad to where you feel like you're just not a person. And it's like it's a really hard thing to live with, is when you just don't feel like a whole person. And the country we live in the day and age, like, yeah, people always want to be, they're a snowflake, they're being sensitive, get over it, it's not that bad. Okay, it might not seem that bad for you, but to that person it could feel like the end of the world, or it could feel like the walls are falling down, or, you know, you can't tell people that their feelings are ridiculous, or they need to get over them, or this and that. That's why the mental health ordeal that we have going on is where it's at, where it's acceptable to say go kill yourself on the internet, or just bully somebody until they can't take it anymore. What happened to, I guess it's always been this way, to where people want to see you as weak, or just like an emotional mess, and you can't do anything for yourself or something. Like, just because you aren't afraid of showing who you are, or you aren't afraid to get on Facebook that day and say, hey, I hate my life. Like, it is a cry for attention, but sometimes if they get that little bit of attention, you know how much better it makes you feel when you were completely down in the dumps on yourself, and finally, like, you could finally vent. You finally have someone to listen to you. And I don't know what it is about just having someone listen to you that just makes it better. And I kind of got off topic, I guess, a little bit, but it's just how I feel, and it's how I feel that it is my mission in life to finally get to where I need to get, and make the world just a little bit of a better place for some people. And I am trying to keep up with the whole YouTube thing. I actually have a friend that posts a video like every single day, and I'm like, girl, I wish I had the attention span / motivation to be doing this. So I really want to try, you know, for all the reasons I just gave out. So, sorry this was a boring video to some, and I'm sorry I didn't do anything makeup related, but let me tell you, my makeup looks fantastic, so at least you got that, and at least you know I'm still alive out there in YouTube land. I'm going to try to record some more videos since I have a couple of days off, and I got that new Toasted palette, which I should have been recording while I was conducting this beautiful mess that I've just put on my face, but I didn't. So I'm going to try. So, for any people at all that watch this, if there's some sort of holiday look or something you would like to see me to try to conduct, leave me a comment down below, please. I need ideas, because seriously, I sit here for hours like, okay, what am I going to do now? So come on, help a girl out. Say, Tori, you need to make more videos. Get with it. Even if it's just like a story time or me ranting or whatever. Tell me to get on it so I can at least start this friggin' YouTube channel the way it should be going. Right? Okay, right. So, that's all I have to say for now. I felt I got a little emotional for a second. I did almost cry. But I love my whole 5 people that I have in my life. I love my family, and I love the people that could just sit back and see what life's really all about and not be a petty asshole that's worried about money, fame, and whatever the fuck else you're worried about. Because, ew. Ew! Get with it, you guys. Be humble. Okay. I am out. Maybe I'll go start a podcast since I love talking. Okay.